This is Derrick again. My wife Jessica will be on here a little bit. Um, but if my subscribers on YouTube are on here, you say, my goodness, you're on here again. Yeah, we're gonna make a video for Facebook. So if we're on here, don't pay no mind to us. We're gonna kind of go over some stuff and hope to uh, hope to put something out there, and maybe Facebook will do somewhat better. But go ahead, honey.
But what?
Well, did you want to say something?
Um, I'm glad that I finally signed up back up for Facebook because I want to find a beautiful unicorn bestie, so I'll put it out there. Um, Please contact us if you can. It's under my name and our picture's on the top profile. So, uh, love you, unicorn bestie. Love you, baby.
But like I put out a little bit of information, a little bit of some stuff to title the video. Would prefer somebody in their at least somewhat in their mid 20s. That way they're at least out of high school and ain't and you know in their 30s if not uh, you know somewhere around there. Uh, we would prefer no kids. But if there is kids, as long as they're good-minded kids and calm and all that good stuff and easy to get along with, you know. Um, but me and my wife, we've been through a lot and had a lot of family troubles in the past. Trying to let that go now. Trying to, and we got into a situation, a little bit ago last year, and trying to get over that hump, trying to, try not end up with any anybody just into something already, you know, um, we're clean people. We don't drink or smoke or do any drugs or nothing. We don't work. I used to at Hardee's. You might recognize me from working over there, just in case you do. But I had to quit due to some stuff over there, the management and stuff I didn't really have anything to do with, but got blamed for anyhow. And had things went the way I wanted them to go. I could have smoothed stuff out, and so I haven't looked for a job since then. Plus, with our disability checks and everything, it's hard to keep reporting this same old stuff and having to do all that again. So, uh, we've cut out doing the cards and the money and all that stuff. So, we just want somebody somewhere like the title, like the stuff on the thing on the video, somewhere in or near Decatur, Tennessee, something that's reasonable for somebody to drive or walk to. Uh, if you're within these streets out here, if you know where Goodfield Road's at, or we've got Stevenson Square Apartments right next to us. We're right down from that. 2 black mailboxes. So you just come up here to this driveway, and the old trailer's gone, so it's now and campers and stuff. Nobody's come up here after I made that video some time ago and got all that stuff quieting down. It's just me and my wife here and her reborn dolls and and there's no telling how long this video is going to go, because I was going to try to put a little bit of everything out here and explain a few things. But we kind of, about 4 years ago, we kind of come in contact with somebody and I did on my behalf when I had my PS3, and uh, that's how I met this one person. She wrote me a long, detailed message, and she was black. She, was a nice woman, and so I liked what she wrote. So I wrote something back, and not thinking there was going to be any trouble um, come up at the time. I thought, well, our families have treated us like crap, and both sides, just doing their own stuff. But we're just sitting there. It's kind of like you know, what is it?
I got it.
Okay.
I'm having seizures.
But yeah. Anyway, uh, met this person off there. Her name was, Carrie Walker, but um, my my mistake was putting stuff out there. I was trying to help us so we could try to help this person get up here. At the time, briefly, I'll go over a couple things. At the time, I was using a portion of my check to try to help this person out. Everybody up here that my grandmother at the time was talking to and had her nose stuck in. She was telling everybody, "Oh, this was a fake person. This wasn't real," and all that stuff. It was real, and the person actually we had talked some on the phone when we could. Uh, but a lot of this stuff, and we text mostly, but we every once in a while when our phone would work, we would try to get a phone call in. But it was kind of messed up. She dropped it or something, I forget now. But anyway, but we tried, and I paid for a lot of different transportation things, and some reason or another, she wanted to do. Well, I didn't know that she told me all this. But basically, she was on there. She's on there, I reckon, looking around, and somehow come across me. Um, and anyway, she was doing a makeup thing, and it was supposed to only be like 2 weeks, and it was in North Carolina, and she'd gotten an airplane ticket to go up there, and her car was messed up. That's why she had to do the airplane uh, ticket thing. And anyway, she got up there. 2 weeks went by. The only thing she asked for was a little bit of a few dollars to eat on or something like that. I didn't mind doing that. I thought, well, in the end, she's gonna have, tons of money. It's supposed to have been about like $10,000, and so as you can tell, I was okay for that while, but it seemed like it took forever for that 2 weeks to get here. And the 2 weeks actually ended on my payday. I was out the day with my grandmother at the time, and I didn't say anything because I didn't think it'd be no problems. Well, come find out, she says she claimed that they told her that she was going to have a card and all this stuff. Well, like one of them debit cards or bank or something they could put it on or put it in. And so anyway, I tried, tried to go along with it, believe her on it and everything. And every time I'd help her out, whether if it was a bus, a taxi, you name it. Every time I tried to do something that I thought I was going to do right and finally get her home, she must have been the most unlucky person I've ever seen in my life. I don't know what to, I don't know what to think. But I had, my wife was even taking out a little bit of her weekly money. I was trying to help. I thought, man, if we just get her home, get her down here, we can handle it. We had talked about everything to this person. Didn't leave a stone uncovered. I mean, we were getting everything and then some. The only thing was just trying to get her home, and we resorted to trying to, share pictures on there. Yeah, she looked like $1 million on the outside, but I even had one of her in the church outfit, her and her bestie, which she was trying to do that odd job, odd place thing, that was supposed to pay her all that money doing other people's makeup, some kind of ad back then. Uh, so I, um, so anyway, things got crooked. My wife had said something about we did get one thing out of it, and that was a few $100s worth of a doll that actually came before she went up to where she was working. She got on the internet and she had about $400 or $500 or whatever it was left, and she spent it on that doll. That's what we got. Uh, that's all the proof we got, but we've had it ever since. It's been about, like I said, it was 2018. So we named it after me, and that's what, if she was coming home, that's what she said. She said, well, I'll just name it after Derrick. And like I said, she was definitely going to come. I had people, there was some things happening, and one day I was at work, and the stuff I had paid for, the first bus I paid for to bring her, had some people on it, and they were supposedly in some stuff and got pulled over. And since they were caught with stuff on them, illegal stuff on them, everybody got in trouble. So everybody had to go with them. That's what the cops told me. And what I was hoping to do and to finish it all up was basically have, like, because she didn't have a mom or dad, she said, and she didn't have much. So all she had was this bestie who she was trying to get the money for to, get her the treatments. And I was talking to the bestie by email, and she didn't have a phone, but she had email, she had a computer. So, like I said, I was doing that, and finally, she had tried to pawn one of her rings. She had tried to pawn something else. She had like two things. She's trying to help me, but we just, between me and her bestie, and my wife, we ran out. I ran out of things to pawn. I pawned him my old wrestling stuff because it was just sitting here going to collect dust. So it wasn't really no need to keep it. I'd seen that stuff hundreds of times. But anyway, after all that, and I finally, my mind just got just wore thin, and I had a lot of patience, but I didn't have enough to keep going and trying to pay somebody $20 to trust them to bring her to Cleveland after all the stuff that I paid for. That was a lot more than that, and didn't get the results. So I left it up to my wife. When we probably did this for going on 6-7 months, at least. So it was almost into the early 2019 year. Um, you know, so anyway, it's just been since then we had a scenario that played out, with another person, that we have, shared this on Twitter, but we haven't we haven't tried it on Facebook. But a person that supposedly met my wife on Facebook, or that she had on one of her, the old Facebook she had, was saying some stuff and said, "Oh, I know you from Facebook," and this, I, I dubbed her the crack whore or whatever, and I said, "McCall, oh, oh, that's okay. Well, because she's come in here, my wife said, well, I told her all this stuff, what I was trying to do, you know." My wife was trying to think, I guess, at the moment, she, because it wasn't, well, it's probably 2 weeks out or thereabouts, till Valentine's. So I reckon she went out and what and told this person that, oh, I didn't hear it. And this when my wife was off the phone, but she said, well, I told her basically what I was going to do, and bring her down here, and that she was going to be like your Valentine's present early. And I reckon the wheels fell off, fell off the track after that, because I guess that's about all my wife got to get out, and I don't know if she was convinced or what. But I said, I kind of come to figure out that people a lot of times have this about them that even if they're smiling, they could be faking. I said my mama was one of the few people that I was able to learn some stuff from like that, because she had a habit of doing it. She'd make you think that in the back of your mind, in the back of my mind, I was kind of waiting for something, because especially that one time, anybody shows up at your door past a certain time and it's not expected, something, it better be an emergency or something better be wrong. Well, anyway, so that's kind of how I learned a lot of the stuff that I picked up on. Okay. But anyway, so what we were going to, oh, by the way, I was going to finish up. So basically, what my wife, I think, I don't know what I would like to say, what else she told the person, but whatever. Well, I'm just saying that I'm trying to get this out there. But I wasn't in the room when she told her. But what it was is some friend or wanted her to go up there and see him for a minute. He picked this person up because I guess he'd seen her before. I don't know. But she between the time she went to school till the time she was 30, in between all that, she had 2 kids by 2 different men, and apparently been out hoeing around and slutting around with these people and causing all kinds of problems. And so I had basically, because what I got and what my wife got was 2 different things. But of course, like she said, it wasn't that long. But I mean, for 2 days, we was basically, our deal was going to be, hey, she didn't have nothing. At the time, we didn't know she had kids. At the first 2 days, it went real good. Actually, the 3rd day, I started to panic, because it was like, God, I'm tired of looking at this person sleeping, And so she started kind of act like she's fixing to get up or something. So I said something to her. And I said, if you're just going to sleep, you can just leave if you want to. I mean, because I don't want to just sit here and watch you sleep all day. And anyway, she got up and we started to do something. And one thing I noticed was apparently the only thing that she did was watch movies. Other than what I just said, which a lot of that was all of it was way before I met her. And she had a habit of bringing that stuff up and just making your day. If you was having somewhat of a good day, trying to have a good day with her, she'd make sure she brought that sort of stuff up and make you crazy. So after telling her what I thought about it and give her just my opinion without at first getting loud with her and everything, she kind of blew me off. She's like, well, you never been through this. You never been, you don't know what you're talking about. I said, well, I don't have to be through it. I know because my family had some stuff happen. I've watched TV, I've watched the news. I've learned things, and I know right from wrong. What was funny, this person would come back in after a lot of the times I would get up and go in the bathroom and everything. And this person would basically admit to me, I guess because my wife was trying to talk her down in here, trying to get her to just say, hey, he's right. You lots, and you need to take some responsibility for them. So you can get yourself over it. Will yourself to get over that mess. Because I can't do it if they don't help. But I just another problem was just all the stuff she already had put herself in, and had all these other girlfriends hanging around her and all that sort of stuff just because she wanted a few sleep pills. And I mean, like I said, it was one mess after another. I got to word, and this another short thing, and I'll tell you, she's blaming certain things on me and my wife in here. Basically, when you get down to brass tacks, there wasn't nobody else here. She's like, oh, this is missing, that's missing, my pills are missing. And she'd go off a handle in here trying to blame somebody up there, trying to blame anything she could think of. I said, are you trying to do this shit on purpose? I got upset. I was like, my God, I can't even have one good thing to say about this person. This person's going to make sure that the only thing that she's going to be known for, at least in my presence, is everything that she can think of to ruin my day. And my wife, she could talk to her somewhat, but again, but I'm gonna try to get this out. Well, I don't know I'd go that far. She just certainly didn't she didn't have no respect. I mean, she didn't respect, she had the only respect I saw her ever have, and that's being bluntly honest. Because I had respect for them, and I know she had to at least respect them, was her parents. But if you can't respect others the same way and treat people, yeah, I'm gonna see if it reconnects. Go ahead, you're fine. It's just no, it's the same.
Clean this in the wall. I need to try to sweep it up. Try to get trash out. Trash out on Monday. I'll just quit it. You're not even gonna keep that. Oh, I'm wearing glass. I'm not looking. Busted. But I don't know where my glasses came from.
Yeah.
I don't know where that glass was coming from that light bulb. That box is not turned.
It's on.
No, this thing right here is not turned.
It's on, baby.
I know that's turned on, but this ain't turned the way
It's okay. That's okay. I don't know what it's doing. Yeah, everything's okay. I just went over to see. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Got the video down so I can get these walls.
Yeah, I was gonna see. It's gonna give it a minute. See.
Those walls.